Hi everyone, I've got another simple to follow exercise routine for you today. We are going to be using resistance, so get your kettlebells, dumbbells out, or if you don't have those, you can use can of beans or anything from your kitchen cupboard. This is going to be suitable for everyone, but just make sure that you're warmed up so we can get started. So our very first exercise today is a sumo squat. Go ahead and grab your weight if you're using any. Break it high on your collarbone. Elbows stay underneath. And the legs go wide in sumo stance, so definitely wider than hips and toes up turned as well. We've got 2 sets to go through, 15 repetitions in every set. So let's get started. So deep knee bend to get the hips down as low as they can go, and squeeze your bum all the way to the top. Core is engaged throughout, so we keep the upright position. We're going to take a little break here, 20-30 seconds. So this is a time where you can grab some water, have a breather, and I'll see you back here. So second round of the same exercise. Back in that wide stance, plate high on the collarbone, core engaged, and be ready to go. So really push the feet into the ground. And squeeze the legs and squeeze the hips. You can get back up to standing. Also, we don't want to be rushing through the repetitions, so time under tension is really good. We've got 3 more to go. As low as you can get, last 2. And done. Our second exercise today is a bent row. So we're going to be using both arms, so get 2 weights. Feet underneath the hips. And we're going to be hinging forwards. So bending over, knees are bending. Let the plates hang and the palms are facing each other. So you're going to be working the mid back. 15 reps again. Elbows staying in, close to the body. Belly button pulled in nice and tight, so they're not rounded. And from side view. Keep squeezing that mid back and those elbows in towards each other. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so second set of the bent over row. Back to the hinging, arms long, shoulders stay back and away from the ears. And here we go. Do remember to keep those elbows in, to make sure that your lats are working. A few more laps to do. So keep pushing your bum out and bend your knees. 3, 2, and 1. So third exercise, we're going to be doing back lunges. We're doing 10 on each leg in every set. If you want to use any weight, feel free to use them. You can have them in both hands or hands on the hips and just use your own body as resistance. So both of the knees are bending, back knee towards the ground, front knee stays behind your toes. So dipping the hips quite low, front thigh is parallel to the ground. So lunges, second round, then again on each leg. So we're taking the knee over the ankle, middle of the foot, forcing the glutes to stay working. The spine is nice and upright. If your flexibility doesn't allow you to do that, you're more than welcome to stay slightly hinging forwards. It's all good, as long as we are pressing down through that front heel. Next exercise, training the back of the arm. So we've got a tricep kick back. Grab your dumbbells if you're using any. You should be on the lighter side. So feet on the hips, hinging forwards. Arms long, and then squeeze your armpits and get your elbows in close to your side ribs. They stay that way, and we're just hinging through the elbows. If I turn sideways, elbows stay 90 degrees, and then squeeze your triceps to straighten those arms. Shoulders stay pulling back and away from the ears to stabilize your back. One more. So here we go, second round, the tricep kick back. Same setup position, feet under hips, elbows up, and we're ready to go. Make sure you're squeezing your muscle right to the top, so your arms are as long as they can be. Two, and one. Final exercise, standing up, is a rear deltoid fly. So we're going to be training the backs of the shoulders. You need very light weights for this. So feet again underneath the hips. We're hinging forwards as usual, but this time palms will be facing your legs. You want to keep your arms relatively straight. Slightly bending through the elbows is okay, as long as those elbows are pointing up. Four, three, two, and one. So we got the last 15 repetitions. So arms stay wide, elbows up. Keep your belly pulled in nice and tight. It definitely helps holding your spine long. And keep you in position to train your rear delts. 3, 2, 1. And now it's time to train our core, front, sides and back. We're going to be starting on all fours position, so hands underneath your shoulders and knees underneath the hips, with the first exercise being a diagonal pointer. Repetition wise, we've got 8 on each side. So maintain your neutral spine and take one arm up with the opposite leg, out to diagonal and back to the ground. So let's keep the eye gaze on the floor rather than hanging the head down. Keep squeezing across the center of your back and your glutes to keep lifting your limbs. So that's 8 on one side. Now we're changing to the other. Make sure when you're coming back, you're not placing your whole body weight back onto those working limbs. Just lightly tapping down to the ground. Two more. And relax. Set 2, same thing. So we're going slowly, keeping things controlled. Still squeezing across the center of the back and the body. And keep focusing on taking your arm and your leg out to 45-degree angle. Further challenge core stability. One more to go. And then change sides. So transfer your weight. Let's try and keep those hips and shoulders facing the ground. Final 3 reps. Nice and long limbs, reach away. And one more. Exercise 2 in the core section is a side hover with leg lifts. That is going to target the obliques, the side body, as well as the side glutes. We only have one set of the following exercise, so aim to get between 15, 18, maybe 20 reps on one side. So setting up the hover, elbow underneath the shoulder, forearm pressing into the ground, bottom knee can be on the floor as an easier option, or legs stacked or scissored as a harder option. So we're keeping the hips high and we're pulling up through the obliques, the waistline. If you find yourself this is a struggle, you can drop the hips back to the ground, but just make sure that the waist stays lifted. Squeeze all the way on the other side of the body. Almost there now. A few more. Two and one. And the same again on the other side. So down on that side legging position, prop up on the elbows, elbow and shoulder stacked. Knees are stacked as well. When you get yourself up, making sure that you stay on the side of your knee rather than on top of your kneecap. So the leg doesn't really need to go too high. A couple of inches above the hips will do. And really squeezing the side glutes. So when you start to feel your body shaking, just keep breathing. And know that there is only about 6-7 reps left to go. Three, two, and one. And our very last exercise today is a modified hollow hold. So we'll be on our hands and knees, exercising the front wall of the core. Hands and knees stacked with shoulders and hips. Back of the neck long, eye gaze down. So rather than pushing your knees and your hands into the ground, just try and really breathe out and lift your abdominal muscles in towards your back. Imagining that you've got the zip running up from your pelvis to your navel. And really pull that zip up nice and tight. Let's do 2 more. Second set, back to all fours, hollow hold. So we're targeting 10 repetitions. Exhale as you hold, and inhale to return. If you can, round your back or pull your tummy in a little bit higher, feel free to do it. But do make sure that you're squeezing through your core rather than just pushing the floor away. Remember to keep doing your zip up right through the center. Two more times. So that was the workout for today. But before you leave, make sure that you're stretching every single body part we have worked. And hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next video.